we put so much pressure on ourselves to find the perfect spouse, which doesn't exist, by the way. Total lie. Like, if you're waiting for the perfect person, you're waiting for the person to complete you. That's such garbage.
I beg to differ. I think that my wife has found the perfect spouse.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I found the perfect spouse.
No, she did.
You made it about you.
She's a lucky lady.
She's lucky.
We're going to cut that.
No, that's staying in. And if it doesn't, I'm calling Steph and I'm gonna tell her.
I tell her all the time, you're a lucky lady.
Jenny.
No, I meant we're going to cut that for her sake.
Gotcha.
Jenny, have I told you lately how lucky you are to have me?
It won't go over well for you gentlemen, so I don't recommend it.
What were we? I don't even.
You and Jenny were talking.
With marriage, we put such a impossible burden sometimes on ourselves to feel like we've got to find there's one person out of 8 billion.
Yeah.
That if we don't find them, we're somehow outside of God's will. And by the way, I don't even know how that would work, because if one person screws that up, it's messed up for everybody, because then
the domino effect.
Yeah, I didn't get that one right. So then, but someone did marry them, which means they didn't marry you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't even logically in some ways make sense. But if you're a Christian, there are guardrails. Yeah. Is the person, are they following Jesus? Do they have the same commitments that you? So it's like, okay, this checks off these boxes. And then there's wisdom. Okay, do they have the same interest that I have? Are they, are values aligned? All that. You just go down the list and you go, there you go.
So it's almost like
in there.
Yeah.
Now, when you find that person, then and this is kind of what this is how I helped alleviate some of the tension she felt when we were talking about this, because that's not a romantic idea. I understand that. I just, but when you choose that person, I do believe then God's like, no, because she's like, well, then are you saying that like we're intended? I probably shouldn't be bringing everybody into our personal conversation. But it's like, are we, not intended to be together? No, I do think we were intended to be together.
Yeah.
So I believe God orchestrated those things. I'm just trying to say, you can take the pressure off.
Yes.
You can take the pressure off. Like, no, there's probably 1,000, like before you find that person and you get married and all that, like take the pressure. Like there's 1,000 people that probably fit that.
I also think there's saying that there's one person out there almost takes some of the weight of making the marriage work off of you. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, you're my soulmate. So
yeah,
it's like, no, you make that person your spouse. Like you make them.
That's great.
And
that I really like that.
And it's about the decisions we make day in and day out. Those little decisions are the things that make you soulmates and make you connected together.
I love that. I don't preach. We need to do a series about that. I like that. You make someone your spouse. That's really good. And I think that's true.
It's true for Steph and I.
I just keep hearing like you make them be your spouse.
No. I know what.
I think you have to be very careful.
Yes.
Yeah,
maybe we should qualify.
This is why we keep you around, Joanna. You help us with those moments.
No, okay. What's a better way of saying it? You choose them to be your spouse.
Yeah, and you have to keep choosing
them.
them.
You keep choosing.
You don't keep making them.
That's good. That's good.
But I understand what Chad's saying.